Hey guys, Monster here. Quick video today. I went to my local gun shop and I had found something that I wasn't expecting to find but was very happy to find, and that was the p365 X Macro 17 round mags. Now, I paid $59.99 for that particular mag, which was a little expensive, but it came with adapters, which for 60 bucks I hope it will come with adapters to fit the regular P365 and the 365 XL. Now, this is my final build of the 365 XL. Did end up putting the Hollow Sun on it. It does have the TLR6 non-laser variant on it. And well, I put the 365 XL adapter, not really an adapter spacer, I guess, adapter spacer, same thing, on the magazine. It's extremely simple to pop off the floor plate. The Glocks are a lot more difficult to swap out floor plates. A lot more difficult than the SIGs anyway. I've learned these SIGs are extremely easy to change parts out on. This gun is hot. It's pointed in a safe direction, so I'm going to keep it pointed this way. The Hollow Sun 407K, that's what I have, the red dot. Also going to point it down here at the ground just to show you the red dot. I like the backup iron sights it has too. Over the Sig Romeo Zero, I like that you can change the battery out without having to remove the optic. It's very accurate. I love this system setup. The only other thing I did is I put the regular 365 curved trigger in it over the flat trigger of the XL. I just prefer the curved trigger, but I'm going to put it back in its holster, which this holster is a Fierce Defender, or it's the company that bought Fierce Defender. The sticker rubbed off within a day. I hate claws, but this was one of the only holsters that can do the optics cut and the TLR6, at least on Amazon, so this is the holster I went with. I took the claw off because I don't like claws, but in order for the holster to function, you have to have this piece on there, which it doesn't get in the way. And this gun does not print. This is how I carry it now with the 17 round mag in it. If you notice this little lip right here, the flush fit 12 round magazine fills in this gap right here. So I took the measurement. This only sticks out 7/8 of an inch. For 7/8 of an inch, and I get 5 extra rounds, and I don't notice a difference while I'm carrying it, at least while printing. It sits very close to my body. It doesn't print whatsoever. And I get this size of a firearm, which I'd say it's about the size of a, I don't know, maybe not quite close to a Glock 17. Even if it is, it's extremely thin compared to that. And I carry the 15 round as a backup. I'm probably going to end up getting another 17 round as a backup, and I carry the other mags in my bag. It's kind of messed up because I put this as a bedside gun, and then I went and picked up this. This is also hot. Glock 43X in OD green. And I did provide some misinformation in my last video. It is safe direction both ways, by the way. I provided some misinformation saying that the green 43X was only done by a custom company for Glock, and that's not true. Glock is releasing a whole new different colorways. There's red, blue, green, to see. I think it's more of an experiment to see what colors stick, and then they're gonna keep providing those colors. So I did give some misinformation. I picked this up because I thought it was special. I wasn't gonna find another. I was kind of wrong. But anyways, I picked it up, and this is the reason why I think I'm gonna end up getting rid of the 43X. That is the difference. You put not counting the red dot. If you put the slide to slide, just trying to look through it through the phone. Look how much more it sticks out. The 17 rounder. Probably a quarter of an inch, if not less than a quarter of an inch. And I get 7 extra rounds because I don't use the shield mags in this. Holster that. I don't use the shield mags. I very rarely tend to go with aftermarket mags. I've tried the shield mags out. I had good luck with them, but I've heard good and bad things. I don't know. I tend to use factory mags. I don't like aftermarket magazines in the gun usually. In any gun, I usually don't buy them. I usually will spend the extra money. I don't do pro mag pull for pistols anyway. ARs, you know, it's a little bit different, I think. But for pistols, I very rarely use anything other than the factory mags, even though they're a little more expensive. It's, you know, just how it is. It's my personal preference. Like a buddy of mine who we go to gun shops 2-3 times a week together. We do a lot of things together. He's actually my neighbor, really good friend of mine. He's a big person who likes to use aftermarket mags, pro mag. To him, hell, if I could save 15 bucks on a mag, I'm going to save 15, 20, 30, 40 bucks on a mag, and he's starting to learn that they break. Because he has a P90, and he broke his P90 mag, which was an aftermarket mag. It was only 15 bucks. So, he's kind of learning. But, anyways, with how little this sticks out, I think I'm going to go back to this as my primary carry, because it's just 17 rounds compared to 10 over the Glock, plus a 15 round backup. It's just nonsense to think that, you know, I would choose the Glock over this. I mean, I might carry it like from time to time. Like today, I'm carrying the Glock because I'm doing a video on the Sig. But I'm just blown away with how, and it's at an angle here too. Like I'm still pointing the same direction. You guys can't see, but it's not. It sits flat on the table, but it's cut at an angle. And it fits my hand extremely well, and I have small baby hands, and it still fits my hand really well. That's why I like the p365s, because it's like a full-size gun with the feeling of a compact. And I get full-size capacity. 17 rounds is 17 plus 1 is insane. And the fact that the macros do that. And I was going to get the grip module, the X Macro grip module for the XL. That way I can have the full-size grip with the full-size slide, at least the full-size in the 365 sense. Because the reason I didn't want to get the actual macro firearm is because you only get a 3.1 inch barrel. With the XL, you get 3.7 inch barrel. So to me, the macro, now that they just released these mags, the macro is completely obsolete. I mean, yeah, you get a compensator, but with 9mm, do you really need a compensator? I mean, I understand if you have trouble, but it just, I feel like if you're getting it, the smaller gun you get, the more recoil you're going to get. So I feel like if you're getting into it, you should already know that. So to me, now that you can get the 17-round mags, why not just get the XL and get the 17-round mags? And you get the full-size grip out of it, too. So it's not like you're losing anything. You're actually gaining barrel length by going with the XL. And yes, I did writ dye the screen, just like my regular P365. So it just kind of made the X Macro completely obsolete in my mind. That and this, I think this with the Romeo, because I did get the NRA edition with the little commemorative coin, sits in a drawer. The commemorative coin, the firearm, 2 12-rounders, a 15-rounder. The plastic red dot with the... Mine came with... I haven't really seen too many online. Mine came with a like a metal shroud that like sat under... It was like a plate with like a metal shroud that went up over it, over the polymer part. I don't understand that. For me, they should just make the polymer, the red dots, not polymer, make them all metal. But I don't know what Sig's thinking. I guess I don't know. Anyways, to me, I felt like if they're gonna have to throw in a metal like housing for it, why would I trust it? So that's why I went with the Holosun. I had one on a Glock 48, and it ran phenomenally. I've heard phenomenal things about Holosun. So that's why I went with that fit directly to the firearm. I'm not a big fan of the adapter plates. I like that it directly fits right to the firearm. I don't have to put any adapter plates. So that's why I went with the Holosun over that. And again, with the polymer red dot, the Romeo Zero, you have to remove the entire optic to change out the battery. I did not like that feature. I like this as a little tray. It pops right out. Change it. So I feel like this is a huge improvement over the Sig Romeo, which this was $224, but you know, I think it was a necessary improvement. And if you have the money to spend, you know, spend it on the better product. But anyways, I was getting into the firearm, the 2 12-rounders, the 15-rounder, which is here, the red dot package, and the commemorative coin. It was $6.99. I paid out the door. And I like telling people prices because not a lot of YouTubers touch on that. I'd like people to know what they're getting into, price range and all that, because I'm not rich. I don't think most of us on here are. We just try and get by with the gear that we have. So this plus that plus this is probably around $1,000 firearm. The X Macros sell for $850 is the cheapest I've seen them, and it just, I refuse to pay that when I could get the gun and just the mags and get more barrel length and the color I want, because color is a big thing to me. I don't like all black stuff. You know, off duty, I can rock a pink gun if I want to, and you know what, I just might. So, but yeah, guys, this video was supposed to just be on the magazine, but we talked about 10 other things. You should know how that goes. But the video is going to be titled after these mags, because I think it makes the X Macro, the firearm itself, obsolete. I feel like just get an XL. It's going to be cheaper. The mags are extremely difficult to find. My one shop literally was unboxing them and was putting them on the shelves. So I only got one. I should have grabbed a couple more, but I picked up some 357 ammo, so Then I picked up another Glock 43 X Mag prior because I didn't know I was going to find this. So, by the way, another shop I had finally got in some Hydra Shocks, 124 grain. I got 7-8 boxes of it. 30 bucks a box, but it's cheaper than the HSTs. And I've always preferred Hydra Shocks. Every department I've ever worked for has always ran Hydra Shocks. Except for one ran Winchester Rangers. But I've always really liked Hydra Shocks. I think they're the best performing on the market for the money. But anyways, guys, I'm going to stop rambling. I wouldn't even get the X Macro at this point. Wait. If anything, wait for it to come down. Oh, one more thing. Another big reason why I went with it is I already had mags for the XL. So I get a whole nother Sig that I have to get proprietary mags for because they don't take the 365 or any other mags because of the grip size that just doesn't fit. With this, I get all my XL mags, and now I can go and get the 17-round mags without buying another firearm. That's another big reason why I did that, is I already have the XL with the XL mags, like the 15-rounder. So I get 17 on tap, and then I have another 15. If I were to just get the macro, I'd only have those couple mags. I wouldn't be able to swap in between. And it's just a simple pop out of a floor plate with the, you know. So anyways, guys, just a quick little video. I'm actually going to make a short here after this with some big news here in Pennsylvania. Our lovely Governor Wolf, lovely guy, my favorite governor in the history of Pennsylvania, actually signed a bill that kind of made my day. So I'm going to get into that in a short. But anyways, guys, stay bladed, stay pewed, and most importantly, stay free.